I can give you over 40,000 reasons why I know that sun isn't real. I know it because the emitter's Rayleigh effect is disproportionate to its suggested size. I know it because its stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star. But for all that, I'll never actually know if it looks real. If it feels real. Before this is all over, promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine.
So what's your plan?
Infinity's tracked the Didact's vessel to a docking structure southeast of here. We'll jump ship as Infinity exits the roof.
You know, I was sent down here with orders to prevent you from leaving. In case you'd already gone, I took the precaution of ordering a Pelican, outfitted for full combat pursuit. I hope to God you're wrong about that Forerunner. Or whatever he is, Chief. But in the event you're not. And Chief, good luck. Both of you.
Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from the Insane Gamers. This is part 19 of Halo 4. This level Shutdown, and I'll explain more in a second, because first what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little Easter egg with the announcer from multiplayer.
Lasky didn't skimp on that Pelican.
Wargame simulations offline. Come back later. Combat deck information offline. Killing spree postponed.
Right, well, now you know what that is. It's like the announcer from multiplayer. And basically, I'm splitting this into 3 parts, this level. Technically, I could split it into 4, but I'm not going to. Oh, there's another Easter egg over here, but I couldn't get it to activate. These two Marines are voiced by Conan O'Brien and Andy Richter. From the chat show Conan. He does the Clueless Gamer things on YouTube as well. I watched how to trigger them. Basically, you have to wait for that woman to say something. But I didn't exactly hear what you have to wait for it to say. So I was like, oh, will it now? No, it's not. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to activate. But they basically just talk about crates and stuff. So, yeah. I mean, the video, there's other videos of it on YouTube, so if you really want to see it. Yeah, I'm splitting this into 3 parts for one reason. Basically, I looked at the last one, where it was also just 2 parts, which was Reclaim, and that was the name of the level. And the first episode got a huge lack of audience retention, about I want to say 11 minutes into it. So you'll actually notice that this is actually 12 minutes long, so hopefully people will watch the entire thing. Basically, the level's properly started now. If you notice, the thing went up, the name of the level went up. I actually didn't see what it was, I wasn't paying attention. And Halo Wiki doesn't actually tell me, which is really annoying. Because I have that open, and it just basically says, Shutdown is 1 level. It's not, it's 2 parts, but I'm, like I said, splitting it in 3, because it would be too long if it was. And there's 3 towers that you have to take out anyway. We're going to take out the first one in this, if that isn't obvious, and then obviously the second one we'll take out the second tower, And the third one will take out the third tower. It's amazing how that works. Yeah, and then actually there's only 2 more levels after this, and then Halo 4's over, which is kind of surprising. And this is actually one of the only levels in Halo history, really, that you can pilot a Pelican. It's my belief that you can do it in Halo Reach as an Easter egg. I actually never have managed to do that Easter egg, which is maybe I need to for when I eventually do the Halo Reach Let's Play. But at the moment, no, I haven't. I've never piloted it in Halo Reach. But this is the first official proper piloting the Pelican naked. Oh no, I have piloted the Pelican in Halo Reach. This is a very similar level to the one in Reach, basically. I think I've done it anyway. I think you have to, like, it requires like 4 people or 3 people or something, where you have to, like, someone has to do a jetpack, and they could die during it, and it's really difficult, and you have like only like 1 attempt at it, really. Otherwise you have to do the entire level again.
Of course, if Infinity wasn't on their way back to Earth, they could
It's really difficult, if I remember correctly. I need a cough. That's why you always have water nearby, which I do, but I didn't get it in time. Actually, like, I forgot what this weapon is, but it's like a, well, I was going to say minigun, it's not, it's... I actually love custom games, because you can get infinite ammo, if that's not obvious, like when you create your own custom game. And I actually did that for this, and this basically is the ultimate weapon if you do that, because of the rate of fire and everything. It's really good. Anyway, basically what we have to do here is we have to kill a whole bunch of things. The crawlers and the Promethean knights and whatever the hell those things are up there. What is really weird is I actually don't remember this level at all. And that really did surprise me when I started playing, because I was like, I'm sure I would remember a level where I piloted a Pelican. Because like I said, there was that level that was very similar in Halo Reach, and that's one of the very, well, I remember actually quite a lot of levels from Halo Reach, but that's a very memorable level in Halo Reach when you do that. When you're protecting your, like, Alexandria. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, right? And it's just, yeah, I'm surprised I didn't know.
Second attenuator. Up ahead.
That night spawning, that is, it actually scared me when I was playing. I was like, ugh! Wasn't expecting that. I actually started doing, well, I didn't intend to when I did it. I did the Ratchet & Clank video yesterday, and there was a bit I was having a bit of trouble with because it's basically timed. It's not actually timed because it isn't a timer or anything, but you basically have to do something before the water fills up. You have to, like, get down this huge corridor before the water fills up. So obviously you run out of air, and it took me about 4 attempts. And the first 2 attempts you see in the video, and the third one I was like, you know what, I'm not going to commentate because I need to concentrate completely on the game, which I did. I didn't commentate, although I still died at that time. But the 4th time I did it perfectly, basically. But I had to put in the commentary afterwards because I was like, no, I'm not having this like 2-minute segment where I don't talk at all in the middle of a video. Like, I've done it a few times in Need to Be Most Wanted and Gran Turismo when I've been concentrating, but honestly, like, I don't like doing it. Like, I like to have constant commentary. Basically, I really should have expected that, to be honest. I don't know why I wasn't expecting. I think that also made me jump. I was like, you should have been expecting that. And basically, coming up here, we're going to see a few crawlers, and they are really... I hate crawlers, that's something. And I think they are actually the most common enemy in Halo 4. they're a bit like grunts if you think about them in jackals. They're just so common, but they really are annoying. Like, you have to aim for their head to like really want to blow them up, and sometimes, like that one that I just had, basically, where I was shooting at his neck. Really, it should have blown up. If we're being honest, that should have been a one-hit kill. But no, I had to use 2 bullets, and I really need to know what those are called. But I don't know what they are. But if anyone wants to tell me, please comment. I could look at Halo with me, but well, we'll afterwards. So that's not going to help the video. But basically, the turbine-looking things is what I'm going to call them. They're so annoying. They take so many hits. And that's the worst thing. They can bring Promethean Knights back. I mean, it didn't that time, because I was really lucky, but it didn't have the, like, it couldn't do it in time. But they can bring Promethean Knights back, and that's really annoying when you just get around to killing them. And oh look, more crawls. Actually, no, that's a knight. To be fair, that has a shield now because of those. I really wish I knew the name of them. Turbines. Wow. If that's the actual name, I'm gonna be surprised, but I'm gonna laugh as well. But I don't think it is. I was calling them the Promethean dogs earlier, like in the past few episodes, before I knew what they were called. Also, the Promethean grenades are the worst. I have no idea what that was. I don't know how it like moved like that, but apparently Promethean Knights can do that. And what's going to come up is, in a second, is really annoying. A knight is going to spawn basically with the worst weapon ever that you have to dodge. Although it's going to come in very useful in the next part, is all I'm going to say. Basically, this weapon he has here, it will disintegrate you in one shot, even if it lands anywhere close to you. I need to know its name. I've managed to forget it, but I did pick it up right here. It's the incineration cannon. It really does. It incinerates you instantly. But I'm going to use it against some elites in the next episode, basically. And oh, it's going to be so satisfying. You will feel satisfied for what I did, basically, even if you're just watching the video. Anyway, I've been Rob, been from Insane Gamers. Thank you very much for watching. And basically, I'm just going to fade this out because I can't end it any other way, really. Ta-ra!